So, baby, when's the last time you said, basically, fuck this marriage? Like, when's the last time you gave up and like, I didn't know, but you just like gave up on us?
I don't know how to answer that question because I don't know when the last time that was.
You don't know how to answer, or you don't want to answer?
No, I don't know how to answer that one. Because I mean, I haven't had that in a long time, so.
When was the last time then, if it was such a long time ago?
I knew you was about to ask that. I don't know. You probably did something to make me mad.
Something to make me mad?
I can't remember offhand.
Well, mine was like yesterday, so.
Yesterday? What did I do yesterday?
Man.
I didn't even see you really yesterday, honestly.
Yeah, but you ain't even cook or no shit like that, so.
You was gone.
Let's get to it. Got our song for the day. God damn it.
Speaking of that song, before you get started, make sure you guys get that dance down back too by Christmas time.
I already know it. It's just depending on if you
I'll be ready.
If you ready for it if you deserve it.
I do.
Like, so you can do everybody loves them.
I do.
Tell me, Nene, can you stand?
They said Terrence Howard didn't even come to none of the practice, and he learned it as soon as he did it.
That's because they probably already knew it. They probably wasn't supposed to do it, and everybody just got in the mood. When you hear that song,
he was following everybody else's steps.
You know, when you hear that song, it gets you in a mood. It gets you in a loving mood.
Yeah, I love that song.
You love that song, yes. Or you love to dance,
both.
Or you love Terrence Howard. Which one is it?
All three. You asked.
So Terrence Howard gonna come do this goddamn show. Welcome back. Welcome back. I am Jay.
And I'm Nay.
This is my lovely co-host, and this show is This Might Be Love, the podcast where we give y'all basically too deep of a look into our lives and our relationships and how we made it this far, and hopefully how you guys can make it this far in life. This episode today, I really want to talk about the rainy days, or because of what's going on right now, the blizzard days in a relationship. Like I want to talk about the darkest times, the dark things that come up in a relationship, and how we can get through those things and push through, and how we persevered in our relationship. And then I got a couple questions from the fans that they want to ask us questions about how we did those things. But my first big thing was, which I want to talk about with you, is the time where you felt like this marriage wasn't living up to what it was supposed to be, or like the days that you wanted to check out in the relationship, and you had to, like, whether you told me or not, but you really had to get together with yourself. And like, when was the last time that you basically said, I'm done with this shit, I'm done with this nigga, I'm done with this show, I'm done with this podcast, like, I'm over it? Have you ever had those in our relationship?
I have.
You have?
I've had them, but I just don't recall the moments. I don't know if it was just because it was just so long ago, or I haven't had any recently, I should say. That's
how you know you're on a good path.
Yeah, there hasn't been any recently, but there has been times. I'm not gonna lie. It's just I don't know. Maybe they just wasn't that big of a deal is the reason why I can't remember the exact moment. But there had came times where I wasn't for sure.
You wasn't for sure about what?
I was like, oh, what am I gonna do with him? Like,
what are you gonna do with me? Like, love me. That's all you got to do with me. Is love me, cherish me, and we can get through anything.
Yeah.
There's been plenty of times where I mentally checked out of our relationship, and to me, I feel like those are the testing times that make the relationship stronger when you get through those moments. So I know everybody out there has probably been there in their life. It's been times where I didn't feel appreciated. There's been times where I wasn't doing what she needed me to do or what she needed out of me because I was at a low. And the last time, I can't really remember the last time. It's been a while. I was joking with yesterday, but it's daily where you might think about like, I'm so sick of this person, or, but you love them. So that's the reason why you try. And that's the reason why you go harder and maintain in your relationship, because it's going to be trying times. It's going to be hard days. It's going to be like the song say, if everything is sunny, like that's what everybody's looking for. It's called what is it called? The honeymoon phase. Honeymoon phase is everything is exciting. Yeah, y'all having all the fun in the world and everything is going good. And then the first second of something like a test in your relationship, if that person picks up and runs, then did we really have a relationship?
Yeah. Speaking of the honeymoon phase, like I feel like we kind of didn't. I don't think we really had that honeymoon phase. And I feel like that only because we were together for so long and then we got married. So I don't know. I feel like, I mean, even before we got married, we was already close. Like we already had.
So, I think the honeymoon phase can be interpreted as many different things. So it was an infatuation phase. So it's where you wanted to be around me 24/7. I wanted to be around you 24/7. We was up each other's ass, as the old folks would say, chasing each other around. And we definitely had that phase because,
we did.
Like I told you, that was probably your favorite part of our relationship and the worst part of our relationship when I look back and I think of these things. So we definitely had that phase. And then this is a good question. When do you remember it stopping and like it's cutting off and you be like, oh, this relationship is like kind of getting hard?
I think right before we got married.
Right before we got married?
I think so.
God damn.
I want to say it was right before we got married, only because I feel like right before we got married, there was a time where everything just kind of started just falling down. Like, I think that was when we were going through like a verge of a breakup or whatever. I feel like at that moment, that's when I was experienced that this relationship was like bad.
Bad?
I mean, I ain't gonna say bad. It was hard. There was a lot of things we had went through that we had never been through before.
Right before we got married.
Yeah, I mean, it was not like right before we got married, but I want to say it was probably maybe 3 years before we got married.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking. That's why I asked. You said right before we got married.
Yeah, I know it's a few years before, but yeah, it was like
I don't think I wanted to get married until after we got through the hard parts in our relationship.
Yep.
So we went through a bunch of shit. Went through many breakups and getting back together and wanting to leave and coming back and actually separating for a while and getting back together. And I think that's what made my resolve stronger, and that this is the woman I want to marry. Yeah. Because we went through all of those things. That's why I actually wanted to, let me fix this mic. That's why I wanted to actually touch on this subject today, is because I wouldn't say that you need to go through that, but I say that's a very important part.
It is.
It was a very important part of building our bond and building our trust and building and actually rebuilding our bond. Our bond was basically bullshit. Yeah. If you ask me, it was basically based in bullshit, and it was false because when the wind blew, it blew us down, it blew us apart, and we had to pick up every piece and rebuild this relationship the way it needed to be built. Yeah. So that's I think that's an important part for all relationships out there.
It is.
Yeah,
I feel like you gotta go through the bad things in order to see the other side.
I got some more questions based on this. One of the questions is reassurance in a marriage necessary, or should a person just assume that everything is fine because of the amount of time that they've been together?
Reassurance is absolutely necessary in a marriage, but that's just me speaking, y'all. I like reassurance as a woman. Women like reassurance. Women like being told that they're beautiful, that they want to feel wanted, even when you're in a marriage. I mean, obviously, I already have you, but I like to feel the compliments come from you. I like to be complimented by you. I like to feel that my husband still wants me. He's still in love with me. You know, I want to feel wanted. Women wants to feel wanted still. No matter how long you've been together in a relationship with a person or how long the marriage has been, you still want to feel married. You want to feel valued in your relationship.
Right.
I do think reassurance is necessary. Absolutely.
See, when I got the question, I didn't even go there. That's interesting. When I read the question, I was thinking of along the lines of where are we headed in this relationship and reassuring your partner that we're together and we're seeing everything through, and that, like you said, it's reaffirming that I do love you and I'm attracted to you and I'm still interested in you. I think that's a thing that men deal with a lot. But when I hear reassurance, it's confusing. It's confusing because in my brain, in my head, when I hear reassurance, it's like that I love you, you still the love of my life, and I still feel the same about you from the first day I met you to today, if not even more stronger. Yeah. And I don't think I've told you that in a while, so I want to tell you that now.
Thank you.
On air. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
See, just to see you smile. But that's real important because you get lost in the sauce, and we don't got no kids. There's people out there with kids, and sometimes you just take your partner for granted. And I think that's very important to reassure your partner that y'all in there, y'all together. And y'all rocking out, and y'all really gonna get through this, because it can be tough if you feeling all alone in a relationship.
And it's not just for women. Men want to feel, I'm assuming men want to feel, reassurance as well. You know, they want to feel wanted by a woman. You know, they want to make sure my woman, my wife, my girlfriend, my love of my life is still attracted to me.
Most definitely. And that's a big part for men as well, because like I told you, this leads to something else, but the attraction or the needs for validation or the ego boost that men go through from actually getting a woman to like you and to love you and to cherish you basically goes out the fucking window. And if you start searching for that within a relationship, you're going to get yourself in trouble, big fella. Like, you're going to get yourself in trouble if you're looking outside of your relationship for that ego boost or that reassurance or that validation from outside sources. So same thing goes for your woman. Like, if you don't treat her right, there's a million niggas out there lined up in her inbox ready to do whatever it is that you won't do, even if for the smallest time. But
and it also, like, it means that you're still showing up for your marriage or your relationship.
Just showing up for your marriage or your relationship. What that mean?
Like, I mean, to me, it means that you're still trying to be there. Like, you're still trying to, it's hard to say it in my head, but it means like I'm stepping up. Like, I'm still stepping up to show you I love you.
Right.
You know, I'm showing you that just because we've been together for so long, you know, you're still pretty. Like, no, I want to hear it. Like, I want you to show up for me. Like, tell me, let me know.
I got a question. Because how far does that go? Like, when does it become me reassuring you versus me massaging your ego? That's a question of mine. When does it tip over from me just letting you know that I love you, and then you walking around with a need for me to do that? When do you do it for yourself?
I feel like if you know your woman, your wife, whatever, you know when she needs that reassurance.
I
you
agree,
know me,
but this is what I want to say. I agree with that, but I also disagree that if you're needing something from me,
I should come and ask.
You should come and ask me. to get what you're looking for. If you're not feeling okay and you let me know that you're not feeling okay, I'm going to step up for you.
Sometimes it just be a pride thing for women. Some women probably they don't feel like they need to come and tell you, which, I mean, obviously if you want it, you need to go and ask for it, obviously. But some women just want their men to automatically know.
I think that pride is the devil. I think pride is the devil. I think instead of, if I love you and I trust you enough, if, babe, I'm not feeling the greatest right now. Mm-hmm. I just need your love and encouragement, and I need support at this moment.
Yeah.
Men or women.
That's true.
Men or women. I don't think.
I feel like it depends. Depends on the situation, the timing. Because I've been through both. You know, I've came to you before looking for reassurance, and I've also suffered in silence, hoping and praying that you noticed it and would come save me, pretty much.
But did I?
Sometimes.
Of course, sometimes. It's gonna be sometimes. But I want to talk about the time that I didn't versus the time that I did. Mm-hmm. Because here you are suffering in silence, and you're blaming me for something that I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
So you're expecting me to be Superman, and you're expecting me to be a mind reader, and I don't know what's going on. So yeah, kudos if you do it.
Yeah.
Kudos if you do it. But it's also a belittlement if I don't catch it, if I don't notice it, if I don't notice that, oh, she ain't smiled in 3 days.
Yeah.
Like, she's just been sitting in a room by herself for 3 days. So I think that people put too much on other people, and you hold them to a standard where it could easily be resolved if you were to come to your partner, the person that you're supposed to trust more than anybody in this world, and tell them, I need you right now.
Yeah.
And it don't go for just relationships. Yeah. It goes for your friendships. It goes for family members. It goes for anybody. Hey, I'm not okay, and I need you right now.
Yeah.
I think that's...
Yeah. And I mean, and like, you got to be careful when that person don't deliver how you want them to, because that can sometimes lead up to resentment. You know, sometimes you got to think like, okay, he hasn't noticed me in a couple of days feeling down or looking down. Maybe he don't know. Maybe he don't think to ask. Maybe he just thinks that it's just a phase. It's going to go away. You got to be careful, because if not, you're going to resent him or her for no reason, you know, just because it's a ego thing.
That's the one thing that I be trying to avoid, is that resentment, because I felt that before. Yeah. I've been a victim of, I'm going through it mentally at work, and when I get home, you expecting me to be Superman. One of my favorite lines from Don Tripp is, she want me to help her up, but I need her to help me stand. She want me to lift her up, but I need her to help me stand. Mm-hmm. I've been a victim of, take friends. We got a massage table, y'all, and she deserves all the massages in the world. But at what point is my back hurting and my feet are sore and my shoulders are weary, I have to step up and I have to give her a massage as a man, and never complain about, well, hey, I am in pain. So the reason why I haven't jumped up to solve your needs, or the reason why I haven't read your mind, because sometimes you do it on purpose. I'm not gonna lie, but sometimes I can see you going through something, but I'm going through something too. And who's going to be the first one to ask, hey, what are you going through?
Yeah.
Who's going to be the first one to be the bigger person and ask? Like, I can see you going through something, and I'm going to put down what I got to come be of service to you. And that's a big thing in relationships as well.
Mm-hmm. Which I've been learning, well, trying to show up for you as well. Like, you know, sometimes I'll get that gist of like, oh, I think he going through something, you know. Sometimes I'll ask him, sometimes men don't like to share what they going through. So sometimes I try to be there and ask. And for the record, y'all, I have given him a massage I did my thing or whatever.
She has.
But
she can use some work.
But I'm gonna note that down.
She can use some work, but she's definitely
I'm learning.
Surprised the shit out of me, and I appreciated that more than anything in the world.
Yeah.
It's like today is for you.
Yeah. And I do realize, like looking back, there was times where I knew I was being selfish by you helping me out with my problems and I wasn't showing up for you or asking you, were you okay? Or, babe, how's work going? How's this going? So that was my fault for not showing up for you like you show up for me, because I feel like it should go both ways. Like if I'm going through something, you going through something, my needs shouldn't always be solved all the time. Like, it should go both ways. So in a relationship, I try my best not to look at whose fault it was. And this might be just a me thing, but I don't think it's a necessarily a problem. I don't think it's a problem, but it is something to note. If your woman is out there and you're constantly jumping through hoops and trying to solve all of her problems, and if she don't attempt to return the favor or attempt to make your day easier or make your life easier, and this goes for a man as well. If it's a woman out there that's trying to do everything for her man and he's not returning the favor or appreciating the gifts that you are giving him, then I think that needs to be addressed in a relationship. Yeah. I think that's a ticking time bomb that can really cause a ripple in your relationship. Mm-hmm.
So
I agree.
That was a big part of that. And let me see what else do we have on the docket. Mm-hmm. Here's a good one. I want to know what you feel like is the difference between me giving you space and the time that you need versus me pulling away versus me turning our back on this relationship and basically drifting away from this relationship. Like, how do you differentiate me giving you space versus me drifting away and pulling apart from this marriage?
Well, space is definitely needed in a way. I get space while you at work. Mm-hmm. But sometimes getting space, it can be a good thing, but a bad thing.
Right.
It just depends on your situation. Getting space, I feel like you need, it's a breather. It's a moment to gather yourself, gather your thoughts before you start to resent that person.
Right.
Or it turns into a huge situation. If you don't get space, you will drift away from that person.
You saying if I don't get space?
I mean, yeah, in a way. If you don't get space. I mean, if I'm around you 24/7 and we're having problems and they're not getting fixed and stuff like that, it's going to cause more problems. I need time to think. I need time to figure out what is going on.
Or time to implement.
Yeah.
Implement the things that need to be implemented if we having problems and
because if not, you're going to get tired and you're just going to be like, I don't even care no more. Like, I don't want to fix it. I don't want to go through it no more. That's when that drifting away starts.
Okay.
And honestly, there's going to be times in your relationship you're going to feel that. You're going to feel that you're drifting away, but it's up to you to pull yourself back in.
Right.
To fix it. It depends on how much you want it. So if taking space helps you solve those problems or helps you get back to where you guys were or even better, take that space. It's rocky, but it's well needed sometimes.
But how do I know when you are giving space versus you done with this shit and you just
tell them? Honesty. It's a communication thing.
I'm asking how would I know if that's what you doing? Do I ask you like, hey bro, what's up with you? Like, You drifting away, I don't like it. Do I say that? Like,
I mean, asking can help, but that person who's needing a space should be honest and come to you and tell you like, hey, this is what's going on. I need time to think. I need time away. I need time to figure out what we got going on here.
So
that's just the honest person, but yeah.
Another question I got for you. When is the time to take a step back and take your space that you saying you need versus walking away entirely from your marriage?
When you feel like you're at that breaking point. And you feel like
I need you to elaborate on that. And because I need to see it. I need to be I'm a visual learner. So what does that breaking point mean? And I know it's going to mean different things to different people, but if somebody's out there and they're asking, when is it okay to walk away from a marriage versus when is something that you can get through?
When you're having a problem and I come to you and I say, babe, this is what's going on. This is how I feel. This is how I'm looking at things. This is how things are going in our marriage. And you say, okay, I'm going to try to change these. Let's do something to fix it.
Right.
Weeks, months down the line, nothing's being done. Right. You're not doing your part. You're not doing what you say you were going to do. Mm-hmm. You're not showing up. Then I voice it. We start arguing or whatever. When I start feeling like you're not doing what you're supposed to do to help bring our relationship back, that's when that drift away goes. That's when it comes.
So when do you go from that to I am done with this relationship, I'm done with this marriage, and I'm out?
You saying
it's a breaking point. You saying there's a breaking point for that.
When you're tired of fighting. When you're tired of fighting. You done told him what you wanted. You done told him what to do, how you want it. He's not delivering. Then they start turning it around on you. Now you're becoming the suspect in it. That's when, I don't know, that for me, that's how it would be for me.
For you?
Yeah. And
because I'm triggered by all of these things you said. Because let's go from the top. Okay. If a person asks me, when is it time to walk away from the marriage? I can't tell you your time, but I can tell you my specific time. Mm-hmm. That it's time to walk away. When this person is hurting me more than when this situation has the potential, even if you're not being hurt yet, but when it has the potential to be worse than the reward. So let's say, for instance, you can walk away whenever you feel like it, to be honest, but you have to have your boundaries and your, like you said, your breaking point, right? Mm-hmm. So if you choose to walk away because this person ain't text you good morning, you're perfectly okay with that. Yeah. But if you asking me, that's unacceptable.
Yeah.
If you asking my personal opinion, I believe you walk away when this relationship is damaging you more than it's worth. Yeah. And one of the things that brought me back to you is you were a good woman. No matter what you did, no matter how I felt, I knew you were a good woman, and the situation at hand, although it was bad, the woman is still greater than this, greater than the situation we had. So I look at things from that perspective. So a lot of women say, if a man cheat, leave him. This man could be doing everything you want for your life. He can watch your kids. He can be the most loving, the most caring, the most attentive. He can be the most He can provide everything. He can take care of you. He can do everything in the world that you want from a man. And because your breaking point or whatever it is, you said that I want this man to myself. And that's perfectly fine to have that breaking point. But is it just? So it's something y'all got to take up on yourself, and y'all got to look through your own boundaries, because some things are unacceptable from your own boundaries. But you have to weigh the risk versus the reward. If this woman is going to get you locked up, beat up, killed, thrown in jail, if y'all going to be arguing and y'all going to be fighting and cutting each other and doing all these things, and the pussy is good, I don't think those like, and then a thing is, most people scared to be a fuck alone. If we're gonna be honest, most people are scared to be alone. So you stand with them just so you can have some company,
right?
Or because you feel like nobody else is gonna want you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not cute enough, or I ain't got enough money, or I'm not the best looking, and you just stand with somebody because you're afraid to get out there.
Yeah,
that's doomed to. That's doomed to fail in the first place, if you ask me.
Yeah. You're going to make that other person more miserable. I mean, obviously you're going to be more miserable. I mean, you really don't want to be there, but you don't want to be gone either. So
yeah, it's like it's a bunch of that. It's a bunch of that going on, but I take marriage very, very seriously, which is why it took us so long to get married. But it's I believe in to death do us part. I believe in to death do us part, but it's certain things, it's certain lines that it's ultimate disrespect that I will not tolerate. And if those lines are ever crossed, I'm gone. Yeah. Some of those lines involve infidelity. It involves respect level. Like I'm the same thing. It's not cheating on me that's gonna get me to leave you. Mm-hmm. It's being disrespectful to me, not honoring me. Putting me at risk. All of those things are cause for me, myself, to leave out of this marriage. Yeah. So I encourage everybody out there to sit down and figure out, is this marriage worth it anymore? And to figure out if it's worth it anymore or not, you're going to have to figure out what you want.
Yeah.
And that's the part y'all not doing. Y'all not figuring out what it is that you want. You figure out what you want. You can figure out if this person is providing that or coming up short or falling short.
Or if it's worth the try.
Yeah, or if it's worth the try or not. And I'm me. I don't want nobody around me that doesn't want to be here. So if you don't want to be here, I encourage everybody to leave. You can't go nowhere though.
I'm stuck here.
Yeah, you stuck. It's for life. It said, "Welcome to death row, goddamn it! Welcome to death, goddamn row."
Oh man,
the fuck, we ain't doing none of that.
Put my seatbelt on, get ready for the ride.
Yeah, yeah. You got anything else on the rainy days of a marriage, and is there anything that you can tell us about?
There's not always gonna be good days, y'all.
If you thought it was, you fucking, if you thought it was always gonna be sunshine and rainbows, then you need
it's not gonna be good days. It's not gonna be all shits and giggles all the time. It's gonna be a lot of hard work. There's gonna be a lot of days you cry. There's gonna be a lot of days where you're trying to figure out what you're doing here. But that's okay. You just got to know why you're doing this. You got to understand that there's going to come times where you're going to have to ask for help with your partner.
Or should.
Yeah. Definitely. Communication is definitely the key for that. But one thing that people sometimes don't understand is marriage can be difficult. It can be very difficult on different levels. On different levels.
You trying to fucking scare people.
I ain't trying to scare people. I'm just saying it can be difficult. You know.
What's difficult about your marriage? What's difficult?
My husband's hard-headed.
He's hard-headed.
He's hard-headed.
Why is that difficult?
He's hard-headed. No, I mean, it's not difficult, but there's different levels. There's different stages. I mean, people go through financial situations in their marriage. People go through communications during their marriage. People go through the resentment. They go through wanting to feel loved, wanting to feel wanted. I mean, there's different levels to it. All I'm saying is figure out your why you're in that marriage. Is it worth it? Is it worth to stay? Is it worth being with that person?
I think you should figure that out before you get married. Why?
Yeah.
Why get married to this person?
Yeah.
Is she worth it? Is he worth it? What benefits comes with marrying this person and allowing this person to share my existence for the rest of my life?
Yeah.
I think if you figure that out and you can, before you ever get to the marriage part, I don't know if it'll save you or anything, but it should help for the most part. It should help see you through the marriage because you already know why. And
another, like a good tip that we did was that I liked was we had a sit down conversation right before we decided that we wanted to continue to get married. That, guys, y'all definitely, if you plan on getting married, sit down with your partner, go through everything y'all been through. Don't take that stuff into your marriage with that.
The conversation that she was referring to, maybe we'll share that conversation one day. Mm-hmm. But it was probably one of the hardest things that I have to do, and it was to be completely 100% honest, open, forthcoming, and transparent, and to the best of my ability, and let the chips fall where they may. It's really putting it all out there and giving the person that you love a chance to decide, do you want to step into forever with me?
Yeah.
Luckily for me, she said she does want to continue on, and we've been rocking ever since. But that conversation, the conversation we had is complete 100% trust and transparency for the most part. And it's some things that we had to get all the way straight before we continue to move forward.
Yes.
And it wasn't an easy conversation.
No.
So she's recommending that. Yeah. I recommend you just bury the shit deep down inside and y'all just live out y'all lie. To be honest.
Don't listen to him, y'all.
If he makes you smile, just live out the lie. Like, just forget that he don't come home on
unless
weekends.
you already know. Unless you already know and you just waiting on him to tell you. I mean, that's up to you.
Just fucking, y'all don't have to do that conversation. Y'all can just live out y'all fucking
I recommend it, but
life.
You don't have to, I should say.
I don't think I can. I think that might have been unique. I'm not gonna lie. That might have been God. I blame Chance the Rapper. I blame Chance the Rapper. His Big Day album, his Love album. It was so beautiful. It was so focused on what a real marriage was supposed to be.
Yeah, and then also like being honest and transparent at that moment. It made it things much smoother to transition. You wasn't walking into a marriage with a whole bunch of baggage with you.
I wasn't walking into a marriage looking over my shoulder waiting on the other shoe to drop.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And I think the reason why I'm so open now and so free now and so willing to have any conversation with not just you, but with anybody in this world is because I'm going to lay it all out on the table. You're going to take me as I am. You're going to like it. You're going to hate it or love it. And this is what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to hold on to no friends. I'm not trying to perform for nobody. I'm not trying to be, excuse me. I'm not trying to convince nobody to love us or like us or watch this show or anything. Right. We just doing what we do.
Yeah.
And the people that love us is going to rock with us. The people that don't, they going to go away. But yeah, I think if you not built for that, hey, which camera is mine? If you not built for that, bro, I wouldn't recommend that.
She probably already knows anyway. So.
I would not recommend that shit. And you got to be a solid nigga because you got to hear some shit that you can never unhear and unsee.
Yeah.
So that's a difficult.
It goes both ways.
That's not an easy task to do.
No.
Do you have anything? You have any other topics you want to get to? Because I got questions here from the fans, or if you got questions, then we can get back into it and we figure out what this love thing actually is.
Okay. I do have one question I want to ask you.
Shoot, baby, shoot.
What would be considered your love language?
My love language? Mm-hmm. We did this on another show. My love language for me personally, and everybody has multiple. I hate when people say that, but my number one way that I show love or like to be shown love is words of affirmation.
Okay.
I am a person that is mental. I am a person that I'm never going to ask anybody to tell me that I'm doing a good job. Because when you see that I'm working and I'm working towards the things that I said I was working towards, and I'm hitting those, and I'm making things happen, and somebody just pops out of nowhere and says, "Bro, you look really good today." That is what makes me feel good. I love physical touch. I love physical touch, quality time will be my next ones. But
I'm laughing only because I feel like you wouldn't be a physical touch type of person.
I like touching people. I don't like to be touched.
I was gonna say, okay.
Like I'll come in there and fuck with you, but
I know.
I don't really want nobody. I don't know if I ain't really that.
People walking up to you, putting their hands on you.
Yeah, give me a hug type of. I'm not that dude. I'm not that guy. Yeah, give me a hug. Like, with my wife. With my wife, I like physical touch and I like to show affection. Mm-hmm. But my number one love language would be words of affirmation, encouraging words, and it's just a respect thing that I see you. Yeah. I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Keep doing what you're doing. So when I see people on the street, salute, bro. Hey, bro, I seen the podcast that really does something for me. I seen the podcast. You guys keep going. Yeah. You help me with this. Like, I really love words of affirmation. That's my favorite one.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, since we here, since we rehashing love languages.
Mine would be gift giving.
Gift giving?
Yes.
You changed it from acts of service.
Well, how I show love to people, but how I want to be showed love would be acts of service.
Now, I am confused on acts of service. Can you help me out, Mrs.
Here we go.
Ms. Nay?
Mm-hmm. So,
acts of service.
Yes.
It's when I
do stuff without me asking him to do it.
So that's the fucking problem that every woman out there put on it. We act of service,
yes,
is me doing something for you
without being told.
That is a fucking caveat that y'all keep adding on there. Without being told is not the fine print.
You know,
like that's not in the fine print.
You know me though. You know me. Like you. First of all, you know that I know you. I'm a clean freak. He know I like my house clean. Dishes better be done. I don't play, okay? I do not play. So I don't want to ask you like, will you do the dishes?
So one quick question. Mm-hmm. So me going in there, cleaning the dishes, because I see the dishes in the house. Mm-hmm. Me cleaning the dishes is different from you saying, "Hey, babe, will you clean the dishes when you get home?" That's two totally different things, right? Is that what you're telling me? Because I'm asking. I want to know.
I don't really want to have to ask though. That's my only thing.
Before we move forward, me cleaning the dishes on my own accord is different. If you say, "Hey, babe, will you clean the dishes when you get home?" Or I forgot to do the dishes. Can you do the dishes for me?
Okay. When you say it like that, no. Like if I say, babe, yeah, will you do the dishes for me? That's different. But if I gotta constantly always ask you, like, babe, will you do the dishes? And you know there's dishes in there. Yeah, that's what's gonna set me off. Because if you know they're in there, just do them. I don't want to have to ask you. I don't want to have to ask you every single time. But if there comes a time where I know I'm not gonna get to them, and I'll be like, hey, babe, when you get home, will you do them dishes for me?
Man,
I appreciate that.
We ain't gonna get an answer to this, bro. we ain't gonna get no clarity on this.
Well,
we just ain't gonna get it, bro. Just the new definition of acts of service is acts of service without being told.
Acts of service shows you how much you know the love of your life. I put it like that. Yes, it does.
It's me doing a service for you.
Yeah.
That's all. That's the definition. It's
doing the service for me.
It's not doing the service. It's not doing the service before you ask me. It's not doing the service before you ask me. It's just doing the service. The dishes don't get no cleaner if you ask me to do them versus I just went and did the goddamn dishes.
I know, but
because you want to know something. Here's the big kicker. If I do the motherfucking dishes, nobody cares.
No, I do.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, people do care.
If I do the dishes,
I always say
if I do the dishes before she asks me, nobody gives a fuck that you did the dishes.
You don't know that. When I walk in the house and I see the dishes that already been done, I'd be like, "Oh,
microphone."
What you mean? I'm not gonna come in there. Sometimes I do be like, "Oh, thanks, babe, for doing the dishes. I was gonna get to those." But a lot of times in my head, when I'm walking in the kitchen and I see they're already done and the kitchen's clean, I'd be like, "That's my baby. That's why I love him. I appreciate him so much because I did not feel like doing this today." But you don't know that sometimes.
So this is what I'm getting at is if act of service out of my kindness of my goddamn heart. The dish has been in there for 2 days. I'm tired of looking at them. I know she tired of looking at them.
I try not to leave them in there for 2 days.
I go in there. I do the dishes. Do I come and tell you like, hey, I did those dishes?
You don't have to tell me. I'm gonna see you when I walk in there.
I'm just asking. Don't stop.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm just asking. I'm just trying to get clarity on this acts of service thing. So I go in there, I do the dishes, right? And I go in my room or whatever, and I go play the game or some shit like that, right? And a day go by.
And I don't say nothing.
Because I'm a words of affirmation guy.
Okay. Well, now that I know that.
But all right, so we on the same page. I'm a words of affirmation guy. So a day go by, the dishes is done.
Yeah.
You want to know what? There's some more dishes in the sink. I'm going to go do those too.
Okay.
I go do the second day of dishes. And it's about as silent as this room.
I'm waiting on you to continue because I'm right here.
That's the point. So I go do the second day of dishes, and now you get home and like I'm looking around the corner like this, like
okay. First of all, speaking of that, it go both ways though, because when I clean the house and nothing gets said to me either. Yeah, see what I mean? You can clean the whole house, do the dishes, do laundry. I'm the laundry lady. I'm the dishwasher. I'm the cook. Everything. Do you think I hear anything? No.
All right.
So, ladies.
Once again, my love language is not acts of service.
Right.
So what I mean by that is I genuinely Let's keep it real. I don't fuck with nobody that's got to tell me what they did for me.
Yeah.
Straight up. So I try not to ask people to do too much for me. Or if I do, it's the smallest of the minimum. Because when people ask me to do stuff, I show up. Right? So I try not to ask people to do anything for me that I have to congratulate you for doing. So that's why acts of service, because if you're doing something with the intent of getting some kind of reward out of it for me, it takes away all the intent of doing the shit for me. So with your acts of service point, if you tell me to do it, I'm going to do it because I love you. It don't change the fact if you ask me or I'm doing it just to take your, I was joking at first, but if I did the dishes 2 days in a row and I'm doing it because I love you, it is completely different from doing it because I love you or doing it because I'm waiting on you to give me a reward for doing them.
Yeah.
So I don't, if you clean the whole house, I was going to say, really don't, like the house, it got to be clean. Like, so if I clean the whole house or you clean the whole house, it's like, it don't really.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that I don't care because I appreciate you. I appreciate you for cleaning the house. But, like, somebody got to do it.
The laundry lady don't get no days off, y'all. He'd be like, where's the laundry lady at? Where's she been at? I'm going to start taking more days off, too, by the way.
I'm getting rid of them towels, too. If y'all was in the previous episode, we had a towel drama. Did we do that on the show? We'll do it on Patreon. We'll talk about
which
laundry, the laundry lady and these towels, because our laundry is filled up with mostly towels.
I mean,
you're just gonna blame me in front of the people.
I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
your nose.
I mean, no, my nose is like it's cold, but yeah. Well, that's my acts of service. So I mean,
yours
is love language.
Your shit is not acts of service. Y'all's is not acts of service.
It is.
It's acts of service without having to tell somebody the act of service. If y'all make that distinction clear, men will get it.
Oh man,
it's not acts of service. It's acts of service without having to ask you to act.
Okay,
that's the new. That's your favorite love language.
Yes, that's my favorite.
All right, that we just cleared that up, and somebody needs to talk to the board.
We'll bring it back up later. Sure.
Let's get into the questions. We're gonna get some questions in here. I do have a couple score. You want to do it today?
What?
The couple score.
Sure, it's up to you.
We run. All right, we trying to be good on time. Let's get these questions knocked out. I'm gonna get question number 1. You got you a question? I'll read one. You read one, and then we'll see how the day go.
Okay.
But question 1, what's the biggest thing you and your spouse disagree with? Me and my wife can agree on an area to buy a house, and it's killing us. That's an interesting question.
Yeah.
You need time to think?
I do need time to think on that one.
You can also just lie and you can change it, man. It's a fucking podcast. The biggest thing we might agree on is probably food.
Yeah, because I'm so indecisive.
So indecisive.
I don't never know what I want to eat. I do, but I don't.
I think it's the smallest shit in the world. We disagree with like everything that everybody else disagree with. We don't know which movies we want to watch. We don't know where we want to go eat at. One of my big what we do for fun. It's basically simple
activity stuff. Yeah.
So the biggest, I don't think it's no big thing besides me wanting 12 boys and her wanting 12 girls.
That'll never happen, by the way. That never happened. We're going to have daughters. Probably like 2, 3, maybe. Somewhere around there. But I'm also kind of retracting that because I feel like my daughter's going to act like you.
Girl, don't nobody give a fuck about you.
I'm just saying.
You were supposed to be answering what's the biggest thing we disagree on.
Food, definitely.
Food?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to come back to it because I hate giving y'all surface level answers, but I think it would be food. No, it's not. Biggest thing we disagree on, in my personal opinion, on what to spend money on versus what not to spend money on. And we getting closer on that. But me, I'm a shut in. I will stay in my house for the rest of my life. My wife loves vacationing and spending her money on whatever the fuck she wants to in her life and making her life enjoyable. And I could care less. Like I got me a game, I got me an Xbox and a recliner. I'm good, bro.
I do both, honestly. I save and I spend.
That's the biggest. That might be the biggest thing that we disagree on.
Yeah.
Biggest thing anyway. So yeah. I hope that helps. It probably didn't. You got a question for us, love, or?
I don't have no question for us.
All right. I got one more question and then we'll get in the couples court. Question number 2. Good evening. I'm looking for seasoned solid device. My husband is very clingy, almost dependent. I love him. I honestly do, but I don't feel like I have to be with him 24/7. He is my first priority. No one comes before him, but he is so needy. And I don't want to make space for a cleanup woman. Joking, but serious. LOL. I don't know what to do. I crave space because I'm constantly surrounded by people, but to say this to him is like I'm hurting his feelings. I'm not an emotional person, so I shut down and isolate instead of venting. Not healthy, I know, but it's my process. He doesn't get it. He always wants to talk. Am I a horrible wife or am I damaging my marriage? I think you're a human being.
Yeah.
But I'm also speaking from the same position. Like and it's weird because I'm becoming the guy that likes to talk. And I noticed that with me, I've nitpicking small things. I want to have the perfect so-called relationship. I want to have the perfect bond. I want to have the closeness with my wife. So anything that I feel like could be a small chink in our relationship, I try to bring it up. She never knows what the fuck I'm talking about. So it leads to an argument because it feels like I'm attacking her. And that wasn't my intention. It's like, babe, I think if we called each other more at night or we talked about some of these things, that our relationship can get better. All she hear is she's not doing enough or she's not worthy. Like I did not mean that. So, but I am the isolated person where I'll go a whole day and not pick up my phone for nobody or call anybody. So I go a whole day, and if y'all don't call me, I probably won't call y'all. So I think you're being a regular human being. I also think you got to meet your husband halfway. Right, yeah. So speak to him. We just spoke on this. Speak to him and tell him what I'm doing is not intentional to hurt you, and coming from me, it's still gonna be a problem, but it's gonna make you feel better about the next time you do it. One of the things in our relationship was she likes to call me when I'm working, I'm driving, and I might be watching YouTube or reading a book, or I might do anything, and she wants me to be entertaining for her on the phone. She wants me to entertain her and have some kind of life story to gossip about or to talk to her about on the phone. And if I had that, I would have called you. I would have called you to talk about my day or what's going on in my life. But she calls me and then wants me to perform, and sometimes I don't have the energy for it. Not gonna lie. So a big thing in our relationship, we got to a point where I need the space to tell you, babe, I just don't feel like talking right now. That was an argument, and that was the resolve of the argument. Mm-hmm. She says she's going to allow me to say that. I've only did it once, fellas. It didn't go the greatest, but it's only when I really just need to, like, babe, I'll call you back, but at this moment I just do not feel like talking right now. So you might have to do that. You might have to have a harsh conversation with your husband and let him know that sometimes you're not in the mood for the talk right now. And when you're feeling in the mood, we can do that. Or when I'm in the mood to have you so clingy around me, like a fucking puppy. I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed. My fault. I wasn't supposed to say that. But when I'm in the mood for all of that, we can do that, and you have to feel free. You have to give your partner the space to say, not right now. Yeah. And that might hurt his feelings. Matter of fact, I know it's going to hurt his feelings because it feels like you don't want him around. You just got to explain that to your husband. I still love you, but this is my personality, and you can work on yourself being able to allow, because one of the things I got mad at her for calling me all the time, and I'm like, at least she loves me enough to want to talk to me until she go to sleep. Yeah. So I give her credit for that. I still don't want to sit on the phone while you breathe. Okay? But I love the fact that you want to breathe with me.
He's been doing that a lot too lately, though. But he ain't gonna say that.
Doing what? Mm-hmm. We'll save it for another day. Mm-hmm. And she said that she ruining her marriage. I think until you say something, I think that's gonna cause a wedge in your marriage. But once again, I like to talk about all of the smallest things that can be easily fixed. So I think that you have to have the balls enough, or what's the lady balls enough to address small things in your relationship if they have the potential to turn into big things. If y'all can get that understood and he understand where you coming from, and you don't need him to change. He doesn't have to change who he is. If he loves being clingy, I just need the space reserved for me to be alone sometimes. Yeah. And I think y'all will be perfectly fine.
Yeah. Definitely gotta have that space.
Definitely gotta have that face. Definitely gotta have that space.
Yep.
All right. Now, without further ado, yeah.
Oh Lord. You guys.
This segment of the show is called Couples Court, right? This segment is where I bring something to the judge and jury, ladies and gentlemen, and we try to get this case resolved where we ain't helping y'all. Y'all helping us get an understanding. Y'all helping us choose who's the culprit or who's guilty, and what should be the fines or fees or the penalties for these acts. So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I would like to present my case to Couples Court. So, here I have evidence, and I just want to plead my case to you guys because maybe you can help me understand or get to some kind of justice in this relationship, because it's been going on too long and I will not stand for it, and it's uncalled for. So, judge, jury, the case is, I think Renee is trying to kill me. Right? I think she's really trying to kill me. Renee, Miss Nay, the
I'm listening.
Defendant, the plaintiff, the defense. We'll get it right later. She gets sick a lot. She really does. She gets sick a lot. She got the immune system of a wet poodle.
A wet poodle is... Wait, hold on.
She got to... Can I present my case to the people?
Go ahead.
Can you allow me to present my case? I'm trying to present my case.
Yep.
Your Honor and ladies and gentlemen of the jury, she got the immune system of a wet poodle.
Objection. You can't say wet poodle.
Why?
Okay. Do I look like a wet poodle?
No, you're not a wet poodle, but your immune system is built like a wet poodle.
That's crazy. Go ahead.
All right.
Continue.
A soggy poodle.
Okay.
So,
all right.
The why I'm bringing this woman to court today is she's wet poodle sick at least twice every 3 months. And when she gets wet poodle sick, she likes to be on my ass. She likes kisses, hugs, cuddles, snuggle time, sex, all of these things while she's sick. I think that is putting my life at jeopardy, and I don't think she cares about my future, my life, or my immune system. It's like when she gets sick, she intentionally comes and like tries to give me the virus, whatever the fuck she got.
Objection.
She was just, what'd you just have? An upper respiratory?
I don't know what I even had, but
flu, some like wet poodle disease or something like that.
But I wasn't all over you. You was helping me. You did a very good job, but I didn't I stayed in my own little area. I went all over you.
I think she's guilty of trying to kill me.
Jerry, don't believe that. Okay.
I think she's trying to kill me, and I'm gonna give her time to explain. But I think that she should get like 30 years for
30 years is
endangering
crazy.
Your husband's life, with your wet poodle style immune system. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, well, first of all, y'all, I'm defending my own self. Okay, I don't need no lawyer because I'm gonna beat this case anyway.
It's not going to greatest.
For one, you could tell he don't live by his vows. Because what's the vows? What they say?
I don't know what they say.
Through sickness and what?
Through what?
Through sickness and what?
Through sickness and health.
Yeah.
But
so whether if I'm sick or not,
Your Honor,
you're supposed to deliver.
Objection.
Okay.
Objection.
You're supposed to deliver regardless of whether if I'm sick,
objection.
If I'm not sick.
You're not supposed to try to get me sick.
I don't try to get you sick. You just be in my way. You come in there where I'm at and want to lay all over me and stuff, and then yes. I was sick. I was sick really bad. I don't know what I had. I went to the doctor. They couldn't figure out what I had, but I was sick, and I just remember him taking care of me. But you would get in the bed and be all over me, and you knew I was sick. But then he would start coughing, right? And he'd be like,
I wonder
you
why.
getting me sick. like I'm not sick. You know, like, but that's my problem. That's my fault, though, right?
Do you have any evidence that supports that it wasn't you indeed all over me?
I do, because he never got sick. That's the thing. He never.
Because
I've gotten sick twice.
Like a god.
In the last. Then why are we here?
Because if
you don't ever get sick, why are we here?
If I shoot at you and you live, nigga, it don't mean I didn't shoot at you.
Okay. But
you shot at me.
Listen.
With your germs.
Listen, I done been sick too many times, and all the times, listen, Judge, every time I've gotten sick, he's never gotten sick.
That's a lie.
That's not a lie.
Every time, this is how it happens. She get fucking sick and she be sick for a week or whatever. I'll be good until the last fucking day.
And he got to go to work.
Go back to work. Now I am dying at work alone with nobody. I can't get nobody sick.
Listen, I can't help that. Then don't go to work. Chair. Maybe he shouldn't go to work.
I think she should get the chair.
I think maybe he shouldn't go to work because, like he said, every time he get ready to go to work, he gets sick. So maybe that's a sign that just saying don't work. I don't know. But
that's our segment for Couples Court. Y'all let us know who's in the right and who's in the wrong. Like who is
And if y'all ever need me to represent y'all, just call me. Okay. We're gonna beat this case. So
I don't think you beat it.
I am gonna beat it.
I think they gonna flame you up in the comments.
That's not true.
I think like they gonna be like, why would you get your husband sick if he was trying to take care of you? And
make sure y'all put Team Nay in the comments. Because we winning.
J's.
No.
Jay. No. Jae.
Nobody's gonna believe you.
Put J in the comments if y'all think that I won this case.
I never got sick.
It's not the fact that I didn't get sick.
I know,
because my immune system is amazing.
Okay,
I drank lead water as a kid.
Why were you complaining then?
Because you shot at me, bro.
All right, bro.
If you shoot at me or you try to run me over with the car, just because I don't die doesn't mean you didn't try to kill me.
So you basically telling me not to get sick.
I'm not.
That's what you're saying.
Not to get sick.
What you're saying.
When you do get sick, you go and you quarantine though, don't you?
What am I supposed to do? Quarantine by myself? Where? You ain't gonna sleep on the couch.
We got plenty.
You gonna sleep on the couch?
No, you should sleep.
I'm not sleeping on the couch. They say rest, and rest means get in the bed where you're comfortable.
Sleep on the couch when you're sick.
Okay, Well, you gonna be out there next
Jay's
time.
Jay's in the chat, man. I think we got this. We can pack her up, and she's going down for a very long time.
We'll see. This is a speedy trial, so
we
should know.
They're gonna pack you up, bro. You might
pack me up. Is crazy.
You need some letters. You need some stamps.
No, I'm good.
You going away?
We good. And after I win this, y'all, we're gonna re-sue him for pain and suffering. And defamation and all that.
You ain't had no pain and suffering because I was dead.
I'm suffering right now. You lying on me.
I'm not lying.
Yes, you are.
That's what happened.
No. He's lying on me. So go ahead and get them funds ready.
They go get the funds ready.
I take Longhorn.
Now it's time for our favorite part of the show. So, round of applause. I know what y'all really come to see. I know what everybody is out there willing to see. This is our favorite part of the show. This is Nays. End of the day. Is it still jokes or?
You know what, y'all? Do you
call those things jokes? Nays.
I don't know.
End of the day joke. What you got for us today, baby?
I didn't come prepared. I didn't, y'all. I don't know unless I make. Hold on, let me see if I can ramble up.
Give us one off the top, bro. I know you got 1,000 of them. If you can be so kind to bless the audience with a Nays end of the day joke, I know we all appreciate it.
Okay, I do got one, and it's gonna be funny. So if my friend Asia and them, when y'all watch this video, y'all gonna be cracking up because they told me to say this. But did you hear about that kidnapping?
Yeah. Which one?
He woke up.
Who woke up?
The kid. He was nothing.
God damn, you good. God damn.
That was so hilarious.
God damn.
Like that.
That was fucking.
I did good.
This is why y'all pay the money that y'all pay to see us.
Yep.
My baby did that. And y'all better fucking laugh in the comments. Okay? Y'all better fucking laugh in the comments.
It was a good one.
Let's go ahead and get the fuck out of here. Thank y'all for watching another episode. This has been another episode of This Might Be Love, the podcast with Jay
and Nay.
And we helped y'all today. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tune in to wherever y'all listen to podcasts to. We got more and more things coming. Just stay in tune and stay rocking with us. If y'all can see, we upgrading. It took us a long time to get where we at, and we keep on going further. So we appreciate y'all for rocking with us and taking y'all time out today. And thank y'all. Y'all have an amazing day while we rock out.
Yes.
Thank y'all for being here in the hard times.
Tell me, baby,
can you stand the rain?